Avocados, known as one of the world's most popular superfoods, are loved for their delicious taste, creamy texture, and incredible health benefits. However, many people make mistakes when eating, storing, or preparing them, which can ruin their experience with this wonderful fruit. In this video, we'll show you the 15 most common mistakes you should never make when eating avocados and how to easily fix them. Stick around till the end to learn how to enjoy them to the fullest, avoid waste, and discover useful tricks that will surprise you. Let's get started. Number 1. Not washing the avocado before eating it. Even though the avocado's thick skin might make it seem clean, it's really important to wash it before you cut into it. From the time it's picked to when it gets to the grocery store, the avocado goes through a lot of hands, surfaces, and places where it can pick up dust, bacteria, and even stuff left over from pesticides. When you cut into a dirty avocado, the knife carries everything that's on the skin into the part you eat, which can be bad for you. Wash it under running water, and if you want, you can gently scrub the skin with a kitchen brush. Don't use soap because it can leave behind stuff that's not good to eat. This simple habit won't take more than a few seconds, and it makes sure you enjoy your avocado at its best, fresh and free from anything that could be harmful. Basic hygiene not only protects your health, but also makes eating this amazing fruit even better. Number 2. Cutting the avocado before it's ripe. Trying to open an avocado before it's ripe is one of the most common and frustrating mistakes. If you try to cut it when it's still hard, not only will you find the flesh difficult to work with, but it will also have a bland and unpleasant taste. Also, opening it too early prevents it from ripening properly, which leads to waste. To avoid this problem, always check if it's ready before cutting it. You can do this by removing the small stem at the top. If it comes off easily and the underside is green, the avocado is just right. Another sign of ripeness is firmness. When you press lightly with your fingers, it should yield slightly without being too soft. If you buy green avocados, leave them at room temperature. To speed up ripening, put them in a paper bag with bananas or apples, as these fruits release ethylene, a gas that helps them ripen quickly. This way, you'll avoid unpleasant surprises. Number 3. Storing avocados in the refrigerator before they're ripe. Avocados are a little different. While the cold can help keep them fresh once they're ripe, putting them in the fridge too early stops them from ripening the right way. When you buy a hard avocado and put it straight in the fridge, the cold temperature slows down ethylene gas. This gas is what makes the avocado soft and creamy, which is how we like them. So, the avocado might stay hard for a long time, or it might end up with a weird texture. The best way to ripen an avocado is to leave it out at room temperature, in a cool, dry place. Once it's ripe, you can put it in the fridge to keep it fresh for a few more days. If you're in a hurry, wrap it in newspaper with an apple or a banana to help it ripen faster. That way, you'll have avocados ready to eat exactly when you need them, with the best taste and texture. Number 4. Buying too many avocados at once. It's easy to get carried away and buy more avocados than you need. But this can lead to a lot of waste. Avocados ripen quickly, and if you don't eat them in time, they can go bad. To avoid this, plan your purchases. Choose some unripe avocados that can ripen at home and some that are ready to eat. This way you can spread out your avocado enjoyment throughout the week. If you realize you have ripe avocados that you won't be able to eat in time, put them in the refrigerator to make them last a few more days. You can also mash the avocado, add a few drops of lemon juice, and freeze it in individual portions to use later in smoothies, guacamole, or on toast. Planning your avocado purchases not only saves you money, but it also helps reduce food waste. Number 5. Mistaking a brown avocado for a bad one. When you cut an avocado and leave it out in the air, it's normal for the surface to turn brown. This doesn't mean it's gone bad. This is called oxidation, and it's a natural process that happens when the avocado's flesh touches oxygen. It's like what happens to apples or bananas. If the rest of the avocado is still green and firm, you can simply cut off the brown part and enjoy the rest. The real problem is when the whole avocado is brown, mushy, has dark spots, and smells bad. That means it's gone bad. To prevent browning, sprinkle a little lemon juice or olive oil on the avocado and store it covered in the fridge. The citric acid in lemon juice slows down the process and keeps the avocado fresh longer. That way you won't mistake a slightly brown avocado for one that's gone bad. Number 6, not storing the other half of your avocado the right way. Saving half an avocado seems easy, but if you don't do it right, it'll turn brown and get gross fast. First things first, keep the pit in the half you're saving. This stops too much air from touching it. Then, sprinkle a little lemon juice or olive oil on top. This helps it stay green. Here's the important part, wrap it up tight with plastic wrap. Make sure no air can get in. You can also put it in a container with a tight lid. Putting a piece of onion in with it helps keep it fresh too. Last step, put it in the fridge and try to eat it within a day or two so it tastes its best. That's it. Now you can enjoy your avocado without wasting any. Number 7. Removing the pit dangerously. The most common way to remove an avocado pit is by hitting it with a knife, but this can be dangerous. If the knife slips, you could get a bad cut. Luckily, there are safer and better ways to do it. One way is to use a spoon. Put the spoon between the pit and the avocado, then gently lift it until the pit comes out. Another way is to cut the avocado into quarters instead of halves. When you cut it into smaller pieces, the pit is easier to get to. You can just take it out with your hands, no knife needed. If you still want to use a knife, be careful. Hold the avocado half on a cutting board. Gently hit the pit with the knife and twist it to get it out. The important thing is to stay safe, especially if you're used to doing this quickly. Number 8. Thinking you can't speed up the ripening process. When you need a ripe avocado right away, waiting for it to ripen naturally can be a real bummer. But hey, there are some cool tricks to make it happen faster. One popular method is using your oven. First, wrap the avocado in aluminum foil and put it on a baking sheet. Then, pop it into an oven that's been preheated to 200 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10 minutes. The heat speeds up ripening by activating ethylene gas in the fruit. After you take it out of the oven, let it cool down before you cut into it. This method won't really change the taste or texture of the avocado, but you get to enjoy it much sooner. Another quick trick is to put it in a paper bag with an apple or banana at room temperature. These fruits naturally release ethylene gas, which helps the avocado ripen in a day or two. With these tricks, you'll never be without a perfectly ripe avocado ever again. Number 9. Buying avocados without a plan is a mistake that can lead to wasted food and money. We often buy several avocados without thinking about when we'll use them, and they all end up ripening at the same time. If you don't eat them quickly, they can go from perfect to rotten in a matter of days. The best strategy is to plan your meals ahead of time and buy avocados at different stages of ripeness. For example, you can choose one that's already ripe to eat that day, another one that will ripen in a day or two, and a greener one that will be ready later in the week. This way you'll have avocados ready to eat at different times. Also, if you see that a ripe avocado won't be used soon, store it in the refrigerator to slow down the ripening process and keep it fresh longer. Planning will help you enjoy avocados when you really need them without wasting a single one. Number 10. Juicing an avocado. Avocados have this thick and creamy inside that's perfect for spreading, mashing, or mixing, but not for juicing. Lots of people try using a juicer to get the avocado out, thinking it'll work like other fruits, but this just makes a big mess. You end up with squashed avocado all over, and a juicer that's really hard to clean. The best way to use avocados for smoothies or recipes like that is to cut them up and use a blender or a food processor. Just take off the skin and the pit, chop the avocado into pieces, and toss them in with your other ingredients. Because of their creamy texture, avocados blend up really smoothly, making super yummy smoothies. Plus, doing it this way makes sure you're not wasting any of the good stuff, and you get all the nutrients. So remember, don't juice your avocado, blend it the right way. Okay, let's talk about seasoning avocado. You can definitely go overboard or underdo it. One of the biggest mistakes you can make when you're using avocado is not seasoning it right. It's got this smooth, creamy taste that can really pop with the right spices, but too much salt, lemon, or spices can mask its natural flavor. And on the flip side, not using any seasoning at all can make your recipes taste, well, kind of blah. The key is to add your seasonings little by little. So, let's say you're making some basic guacamole. Start with a pinch of salt, a squeeze of lemon, and give it a taste before you add anything else. If you're making avocado toast, you can make it extra tasty with some fresh ingredients like tomato, onion, or even a little sprinkle of black pepper. Remember, less is more. It's always better to add a little at a time than to go overboard and ruin the whole recipe. Finding that perfect balance will really let the avocado shine and make every bite delicious and satisfying. Number 12. Thinking avocado is only good for savory dishes. While most people think of avocado with savory recipes like guacamole, salads, or toast, this fruit can also really shine in sweet dishes. Its creamy texture makes it perfect for healthy and delicious desserts. For example, you can use avocado as the base for a chocolate pudding by blending it with cocoa powder, a little honey, and vanilla extract. It also works great in smoothies, blending it with fruits like bananas, strawberries, or mango to make a creamy and nutritious drink. You can even make homemade ice cream by blending avocado with coconut milk and your favorite sweetener before freezing it. Plus, its nutrition makes it a healthy substitute for ingredients like butter or cream in baked desserts. Next time you have ripe avocados, try experimenting with some sweet recipes. You'll be amazed at what you can do with this superfood. Number 13. Eating too much avocado. Avocado is a healthy and yummy food that can be part of your daily meals. But just like anything else, you gotta eat it in moderation. Even though its fats are good for your heart, they're also high in calories. One medium avocado has about 240 calories, which can add up quickly if you eat a lot of it. Eating too much avocado can make you gain weight and leave less room in your diet for other important foods. Plus, a balanced diet needs variety to make sure you get all the nutrients your body needs. It's best to eat half an avocado a day, or a whole one, depending on how many calories you need and how active you are. Enjoy its benefits without going overboard to keep your diet balanced. Moderation and variety are key to enjoying avocado and having a healthy, balanced diet. Number 14, don't waste the avocado pit. The avocado pit usually ends up in the trash, but what many people don't know is that it also has benefits. This central core contains antioxidants, fiber, and bioactive compounds that can contribute to your health if consumed correctly. To take advantage of it, you can dry it in the sun for a few days, grate it with a grater, or grind it in a food processor until you get a fine powder. This powder can be added in small amounts to smoothies, teas, or sprinkled on food. Its flavor is slightly bitter, so you should use it sparingly. It is important not to consume it in excess, as its concentration of compounds is high, and its long-term effects are still being studied. In addition, the avocado pit can also be used in beauty routines, preparing it as a natural exfoliating mask for the skin. Taking advantage of it completely reduces waste and allows you to fully enjoy all the properties of avocado. And number 15, forgetting its benefits for your skin and hair. Avocados aren't just yummy to eat, they're also amazing for your skin and hair. Thanks to all the healthy fats, antioxidants, and vitamins like vitamin E, this fruit really helps to moisturize and nourish your skin and hair. You can even make your own face mask at home by mixing a ripe avocado with some honey or plain yogurt. This mix will leave your face feeling super soft, hydrated, and glowing. For your hair, try mashing up an avocado with a few drops of olive oil and use it as a deep conditioner. Leave it in for about 20 minutes before rinsing it out to make your dry or damaged hair stronger and healthier. Plus, the anti-inflammatory stuff in avocados can even help soothe minor skin irritations. So, if you really want to get the most out of your avocado, don't just eat it. Add it to your beauty routine and enjoy all the natural benefits inside and out. Avoiding these mistakes will let you enjoy avocados to the fullest, taking advantage of their flavor, texture, and benefits. Now you know how to handle them properly, from ripening to storage. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more useful tips. See you in the next video.